A question for you. What happens when you take a British truck driver who spent his entire life learning every roundabout and service station between Aberdeen and Athens? Then you drop him in the middle of a country over 5,000 miles from home, where he can't read the signs and the only familiar thing is that they also drive on the left. Well, together, my friends, we're about to find out. Welcome to Project Japan. Now, as many of you know, with the new updates to the ETS2 base game, there can be a bit of a wait for our favourite mods to get updated. That's why standalone maps like this are a great gap filler, letting you have a completely fresh adventure while the Pro Mods team and other great modders work their magic in updating the mods. And speaking of fresh adventures, this is about as different as it gets. I lost my words then. We're going to take our first look, well, my first look anyway, at Project Japan and see how the roads feel from a real trucker's perspective. And that's just having a good look around. But obviously I won't torment you with that, I'll just give you some highlights so you can discover the map yourself. And for those of you who want to try this incredible map, stick around to the end and I'll walk you through the full installation. Japan, otherwise known as Nippon or Nihon, which translates to the land of the rising sun or the sun of origin. But before we get rolling, and let's have a little look at the map itself and what you can expect. The first thing to know is that Project Japan is brilliant, but like everything, and there is a but, it is ongoing, work in progress. You'll see on the map here that it uses a lot of ferry connections to link up the cities and different regions of the country. I know, in all fairness, that's completely understandable. We have to remember this map is created by passionate gamers like you and me in their free time. It's all voluntary and it's not been done by a mod factory. It is a labour of love, and for that we just have to be a bit patient for future updates. But what they built already is brilliant, and diving back into the map you can see they've already covered most of the major towns and cities in Japan. You know, Tokyo, Okinawa, Kazaki, and there's plenty of options of places to explore. You will notice there's a lot of empty space, but that's all going to be developed in time. And what they've done as well with this map, for a bit of extra trucking fun, they've added a full-blown racetrack. You know, the one you've seen on the TV for the Formula 1. But what an amazing addition. If you get bored, go for a little jolly. Maybe race yourselves. Have a speed trial. Who knows? I forgot to mention this map is actually free as well, by the way. There is no charge for this. And it's on a scale of 1 to 10, which is compared to the ETS2 base map, which is 1 to 19. It's a pretty good map in that sense for getting around in distances. It's got pretty much everything you probably want, really. It's got tunnels, it's got bridges, it's got dramatic scenery, it's got plenty of signs, and if you ever drive past a McDonald's, the M is the wrong way round, obviously for copyright reasons. But the only thing I think is missing is neon signs when you're driving in the night. But that's my opinion. This is the land of Pokemon. I'm expecting big bright neon signs, but so be it. The scenery is wonderful. It's very immersive. Also, the traffic lights. I can't get my head around the traffic lights. They go from red to green, which is absolutely fine, but they're really high up. They're not like on a post near the actual junction. They are up high for some reason. The cars. There are loads of cars. Stuff probably like the Subarus, which they don't make anymore. There are a number Honda Civics. They're bongo vans. There are plenty of options of cars you don't really see on the road that often. You will see pedestrians. You will see a number of things to visually please your eyes, and it's all done with really good detail. Other things you find along the way, especially when you go inland, is like you might hit a town or something, and then they have festivals, and you can drive down some of the narrow streets if you want to, but better you than me. Or you could just stand there and watch the bands play and just take in the ambience of your surroundings in Japan. Also, you'll find these massive industrial areas in all the cities everywhere you go. If you are a fan of container trailers, then I would probably seriously consider getting the ARNOOK trailer mod. It'd be great. It probably worked really well, to be honest with you, with this. But obviously I haven't tried it, so I couldn't tell you. As a country, there is plenty of places to discover, many different sites, including the Toyota car garages. Now, if you're looking for a map that wants to kill some boredom, maybe you kind of just want to do something, like I said earlier on, as a gap filler between updates, then this will give you that new adventure. And it is genuinely a breath of fresh air. For a map that's got a lot of potential, it's really straightforward to actually set up. First things first, you require 8 of the map DLCs to work. So you're going to need the Going East, Scandinavia, La France, Italia, Beyond the Baltic Sea, Road to the Black Sea, Iberia, and West Balkans to get you up and going with this map. The process is straightforward. Step 1, you head over to the Project Japan website. You can just Google Project Japan ETS2 and it should be the top result. Obviously the link is also in the description. Second step, you download all the required files. There are usually 2 parts that come with it. There are some add-ons as well, but I'll show you that later on. So just make sure you download them all. Extract the files using Windows or Win7 or WinRAR or whatever program you use basically. And then what you need to do is move those files into your mod folder in the Documents folder for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now, this is the most important part. Once you load the game up, you need to go to Mod Manager and you need to activate the mods in the correct order. The correct load mod order is actually in the description. Obviously it's on screen, but it's in the description in case you miss it. Once you've done that, you need to create a new profile. Now, as this is a standalone map, it won't work with your existing ETS2 profile, so you don't have to worry about losing any progress or affecting any percentages of the maps that you've traveled. This is basically just something to fill in a gap. Now, when you're making the new profile, be sure to change the map module. Now, it's on the right. During the creation process, you will see the map option being Europe. Then you want to change this to Japan, and that's it. You're ready to go to Japan, and that is simply how we get Project Japan up and running. If this guide was helpful, please sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comments what you think of the map. I'd be intrigued to know what your opinion is. Don't forget to subscribe for more trucking stuff.